Columbia Institute of Technology acknowledges that our campuses are located on the unceded traditional territories of the Coast Salish nations of Musqueam, Squamish, and Tsleil-Waututh.
Good afternoon, my name is Jonah Jung, and these are your news headlines for 11:30. The City of Surrey has announced that it'll fund a $200,000 fund to the community of Surrey in extortion cases. The Surrey Police Service say they are investigating into 44 extortion cases, with 27 of them involving shooting. The Mayor of Surrey, Brenda Locke, shares a message of solidarity amidst the extortions happening.
Surrey will continue to act decisively and stand together, and we will not rest until our city is safe.
The provincial government says there will be more opportunities in the life sciences industry for the younger generation. As the unemployment rate has gone up by 6.3%, the province is funding nearly $2 million to create a workforce development program. The 2-year program, called Castle Elevate BC, will be in partnership with the Government of Canada. Victoria says the program will provide young people with hands-on experience, with those in income assistance in priority. As the members of the Parliament and Pierre Poilievre return to the House of Commons in Ottawa, the Government House Leader Stephen McKinnon says they are ready to negotiate with the other parties.
We believe that we have a mandate to proceed with major things and the public support to proceed with those big things as well. And we'll be negotiating. A wise man once said, you don't negotiate on principles, but you can negotiate on details.
As the Liberals need the support of 3 other members of the Parliament to pass the legislation, McKinnon says they are ready to accept constructive criticism. Simon Fraser University is celebrating the opening of the long-awaited First Peoples Gathering House on Burnaby Mountain. Reporter Eden Chipperfield has more.
It is a significant stepping stone towards reconciliation for the SFU community. On September 12th, the First Peoples Gathering House on Burnaby Mountain was opened after its initial construction began in 2023. The 1,500 square foot longhouse was part of the 2017 Walk This Path report, which called upon the university to take part in significant steps to address reconciliation. The Great Hall within the Gathering House can accommodate up to 300 people and features house posts that honor the 4 host nations, Musqueam, Squamish, Tsleil-Waututh, and Coquitlam territories on which SFU Burnaby resides. Indigenous Executive Lead Chris Titocton Lewis says that the Longhouse is a place of connection where those who gather can feel safe to express their customs and traditions. Eden Chipperfield, BCIT News.
More news from the university. SFU says Canada's fastest academic supercomputer is now online at its Burnaby campus. The university installed a new supercomputing system called FIR, which will be located in SFU's Cedar Supercomputer Center, which supports research for 17,000 users. The university says FIR will be accessible by researchers across Canada using clean energy and world-class AI infrastructure. The Minister of Jobs and Economic Growth, Ravi Kaulin, says having the supercomputer in British Columbia creates a huge potential for the province to become the economic driver for the country. Deep in the mountains of Mexico, the search for mercury goes on illegally. Julie Walker with the Associated Press reports on how the illegal gold mining led to a mercury boom.
A drill echoes through tunnels deep within Mexico's pine-covered mountains known as the Sierra Gorda, where miners search for one of Earth's most toxic elements, mercury. It's part of the process in illegal gold mining, despite global efforts to ban mercury mining. Soaring international gold prices driving up mercury prices between $240 and $350 per kilogram. That demand triggering a rush in central Mexico, but it also exposes miners and the fragile environment to mercury poisoning. Mexican mercury is also fueling illegal gold mining in the Amazon, contaminating large areas and harming both people and the environment. I'm Julie Walker.
These have been your news headlines for 11:30. My name is Jonah Jung for the BCIT's The Crow.
Stay tuned for more on BCIT's 1680 The Crow.
We believe that we have a mandate to proceed with major things and the public support to proceed with those big things as well. And we'll be negotiating. A wise man once said, you don't negotiate on principles, but you can negotiate on details.
Your mic on and do your intro and read and watch your levels here, and then when